Okay, so last class we learned about majorly 3 points. Number one, we studied about how to do the installation of the software and why we are going for Anaconda instead of direct Python installation. That point we got the clarity. And the second, we know now Python introduction and we know now Anaconda introduction. Today we'll go and try to see what we mean by Markdown language, and this is nothing to do with our coding part. Just to present our things in a beautiful pattern, we are going to use it. Down the line, I am going to use most probably these kind of things. I am going to use it. That's what I thought of giving couple of minutes time on the Markdown language. If you see, whatever we are seeing is this is what called as Markdown language. If you want to refer the main website, you can go and you can refer it. Anything you are going to learn it, we need to go for cheat sheet that will give you information what exactly you need to concentrate on it. It's like you are going for mathematics. In mathematics, what are the chapters are available? Those all things will be given over there. So that is a cheat sheet. Now in this one, first one we have here that is called as headings. We are writing everything in the browser. As we're writing everything in the browser, if I want to put the, like in MS Word, we have the header 1 and we have header 2, header 3, header 4, like that. So similarly in Markdown also we have 6 headers are available. You can see here heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, heading 4, heading 5 and heading 6. And all these headings are, you can observe, I kept here very simple. If I double click on this one, then you can come to understand heading 1 came because of I kept here what? Single hash. Then followed by one space I kept here. If I want heading 2, then I have to keep what? 2 hashes, then I have to keep one space here. And like that, 3 hashes, 4 hashes, 5 hashes, 6 hashes, we have to put it. Okay. Now we got the clarity. We are trying to put here hashes. We are trying to put it heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, like that. If I want heading as well as underline, if I want it, we have to put one hash followed by, you have to write here minus symbol. So you have to write it. Couple of things you are writing also is okay. If you write like that, automatically you'll get underline also. We are going to get it. That's what about the headers. What I want to talk about it. That's how I got here. If you want to experience it, I recommend you people to take the fresh notebook. Let me take here fresh notebook. So let us go here. I'm trying to take here fresh notebook. Let's click on the new. Then we have here Python. Then we are going to here. For example, what is the shell type first? What is the shell type? Code. But what you want? Markdown. So first switch to the Markdown. That is the first activity. Then click here. Then you can see here one option, one hash I am putting. Then I am saying as okay, learning data science. Then in the data science, you know, data science as 2 main courses. Number one, data science with Python, and number 2, then data science with R. Okay. In this course, we also have, we are going to learn about machine learning. In this course, we are also going to learn about, let us say, deep learning. In this course, we are also going to learn about, let us say, NLP, like that. If you see more than 6 you are trying to put it, it came to the black color. What is the meaning of that one? we have only how many headers? 6 headers only available in Markdown. Only 6 levels of the headers are available in the Markdown. If I put it, now you can see the size differences you can notice here. Yes or no? Right. If I want here with these headings, I also looking for underlines, let us say. Then you can go and you can write here underlines also. So heading 1, heading and underline I want. Heading and underline I want. So write here one hash and followed by some kind of hyphens, then enter, we're able to see one underline. Any level of heading has underlines. If we go and try to see here, let's say 6th level of heading I am writing, then 6th level of heading, 6th level of heading and underline. Then if you go and try to write here like this, enter, we're able to see the underline. So if I want the headings and underlines you want to put it, you can put very easily by using like this. This is what called as headings. Any questions on the headings? Any questions?
No. So, Ram, can we keep the headings in Spider also?
No, in the Spider we don't have option. That's what we came here. The Spider there is no support of Markdown language.
Okay. So for the live project, are we using Jupyter Notebook?
Yes,
or
we are going to use mostly Jupyter. Okay, here and there of course 30% may be using Spider.
Okay.
Yeah.
But most of the time we are using Jupyter Notebook.
Right. Whatever you feel comfortable, you can do that. The advantage of this one is it supports multiple languages also. If you go for Spider, it has only one language, right? It supports multiple languages. Today Python and R, tomorrow Scala, something else also it supports.
Okay.
Right. Now that's what about the headings, what I want to talk about it. Let us move on to the next one that is known as importance things. Like we have here emphasis. Nothing but important. Something you are thinking like important, immediately you are going to keep as italics. If I want the italics, then we have to use here asterisks or we have to use here underscores. Meaning if I try to double click on this one, you can see how I got this one. So this is what the asterisks you have to use it, or you have to use the underscores, you have to use it so that we convert into the italics. Emphasis meaning importance. Okay, let us go and try to see here. I am trying to write it, changing this into the Markdown language. I change into the Markdown. Then I am trying to provide here, let us say important. So it is important, so we are trying to convert that into the italic. It is converted into italic or not? Italic. If I write the same important, let us say without that one, if I am writing important, then see, you can notice the difference between these two things. You are able to notice it, I think. So no, this is italic, this is normal. Okay, if I want to keep the same italic with underscore help, you can also keep here with underscore help also you can keep it. If I use asterisk or if I use underscores, both are same way it is going to convert into the italic. This is italic now both. If you think like it's very important, you can use then double asterisk symbols so that it turn into the bold. Even you can use double underscores, you can use it, double underscores you can use it so that it will turn into the bold. Are you getting my point? That's what the first 2 points what I am trying to talk about. Emphasis means important. It is a strong emphasis means very important. Very important things are going to keep in the bold. Bold, if you want to make it, you have to use double asterisk or you have to use double underscores. If I want to combine these two functionalities, I want in the test some of things are italic and entire thing is I want the bold. In that case, you can write in this pattern. Let's see here, bold and italic we are looking for now. So if I want to make here bold, bold you have to make it, bold, and italic also you are trying to make it, right? So italic also you are trying to make it. So italic, whatever you want it, you are trying to keep here underscores. Then overall you want here bold, like this. Now you can observe this is came, the entire thing is bold, and in that one this species came as a italic. That's what how we are going to make both combination. Even if you want to do the strike through uses the two tilde symbols. If you go and try to use here, let us say removed, or let us say don't, do not use. Do not use things, I can go and I can keep in the mark as 2 times tilde symbols I am keeping like this. If I use 2 times tilde symbols, then automatically you'll get as do not use is striked out. Are you getting my point? Okay. So that's what the second activity, whatever we have here, emphasis. Emphasis nothing but importance, how much you are giving. We have here italic, we have here bold, we have here bold and italic combinations, we have here strike through. That is the second point what we are learning in the Markdown language.
Ma'am, can you please show the strike once again?
Yeah, sure. If you go and try to see here strike through, I'm trying to write here, let us say 2 times italic like this, as this one tilde symbols. Tilde symbols. Then you write whatever you wanted. You are able to see underline strike through. You are going to see it. Let's say do not use. I am writing it. Automatically we are getting here strike through. Okay, here I think space is extra key. Do not use. You should not use any spaces between the characters and these symbols. It should be continuous.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Now let us move on to the third one, that is called as list. Whenever you are preparing some documentation, we have the main points, we have the sub points, right? This is the first order list item. This is another item. This is a sub point in this one. Then this is another item. This is again sub point in this one, something like that. Something like that. How we got these things? If you see here, we are seeing here first ordered list item, then another item, unordered sublist, blah blah. Let us make here these things as is. Okay. Let me turn this into the markdown shell. Markdown. I'm trying to put here first main list you want to put it, or main point you want to put it. This is the point. Number one point. Number one point, let us say. I written like that. Then enter. Let's say I am writing here, this is number 2 point. And let us say I want to write here some sub point here. It is a sub point of number 2. It is a point of number 2. Let us say it is a sub point of number 2. Number 2, second line. Previous one is what? First line of sub point. Something like this we are trying to write here. First line. If I go and write execute, you can notice like this we are trying to get it. Okay, if you don't want this numbering like this, then you can use here hyphen also, you can use like this. If you are using the hyphen, then you're going to get unordered list, you are going to get it. You can use either numbers, or you can use here what? Hyphens, you can use it. Now again, if you want to bring it to the first level, then you can say third point it is. Then I can say it is a third point. It is a third point. Something like that we are going to make it. This is what I am trying to explain here, ordered lists and unordered lists. Unordered list means you are going to use either hyphen or plus symbol or asterisk. All are same effect. All are same effect. Am I clear? Yes. Next is available that's called as links. So if you see, generally whenever you are trying to study some kind of Wikipedia or whatever it is, people cannot explain everything whatever about the topic, right? They will use some reference materials, right? That kind of reference links, if you want to provide it, you can provide very easily by taking the help of the links. There are couple of syntaxes. Let us go and try to see first syntax, inline style link. We are closing this one the square brackets. Whatever we are closing the square brackets, that will come as a hyperlink, and that is going to be pointed to this what the link it is going to be pointed. This is a one way, and this is the second way. It is going to two are available here square brackets only, but second square brackets one value, actual value we are passing in the bottom, we are passing it. Third one also one more syntax. We are passing here numbering, we are passing that numbering value we are passing from the bottom. Is it clear? Now let us go try to experience these things. We'll see how we can do it. For example, we have here our datahexa.com website is available. Datahexa.com website. This link I want to give it in the documentation. I copied this link. Then I am going here. Then we are trying to pass here links. We are learning what we are learning. Links we are learning. Let me make it as heading. You know how to make it as heading now, right? We have to use Shift plus Enter to run this one. Shift plus Enter. What is the shortcut? Shift plus Enter. Or you can use this button, whatever available. This one you can use it. Okay, now I am turning into the Markdown. I am turning this one. Then you go and try to put here the hyperlink. And I am saying as data exa website to listen videos and write exams, something like this. I written this is going to point this hyperlink. Now you see here what is coming here, data exa website to listen videos and write exams. Now if you click on this one, let me close this. If I click on this one, it is going to that website, it is going, right? So if you want to bring one hyperlink here, what you are trying to do, we are writing whatever text you want it, square brackets, then followed by we are writing here normal regular brackets, we are writing it. Normal regular brackets, we are writing it. Is it clear? Okay. That is a one way. Other way is we have here reference links. Reference links means both are going to write here square brackets only are going to write it. Let me keep here this as it is. I am trying to take here in the next cell. For example, we are trying to take here in the next cell. Here instead of providing here direct link, I'll try to pass here. Here I'll try to pass here. Let us say some number I am passing it. And this number value, I have to pass in the somewhere in the bottom. I have to pass it. What is number value? So the next I am passing here 1 is equal to this. What is this URL? Datahexa.com URL. We are passing here. Okay. So if you pass like this, here also same way. One we passed it, and one corresponding the link is available here. Similar kind of thing we are trying to do here. Am I clear? So if I try to execute this one, then we are seeing here same option. If you click on this, it will open the website. It is going to open. But I feel comfortable in my notes, throughout the notes, I'm going to use the first whatever we have here, right? Inline syntax. This syntax only I'll try to use it. That means what? I'll provide here square brackets. Whatever text it has to display, that I will type it. Then followed by whatever URL I want it, that URL I am going to type it. Is it clear? Is it clear, folks? Okay. That is about the links, what I need to talk about it. Let us move on to the next one, images. Images. Yeah, parenthesis required for the hyperlink. Now you are going for some logo. If you want to keep commonly in presentations wherever you are doing it, compulsory we have the logo of the company. If I want to keep that kind of logos, you can go for inline style, and here also two styles are available. Reference style. Let us see how I kept these two things. This was the inline style. We are providing a whatever has to be displayed, image of the ROM ready, it is going to be displayed. Any text you can go and you can write here. Any text you can go and you can write here. It will not appear anywhere, it won't appear. Just for your understanding purpose, code management purpose, you are writing it. In end user will not see whatever available in this brackets, right? That will not be seen by end user. Now, this is the hyperlink, whatever it is going to navigate. I stored this one in the GitHub. I stored it. This is coming from where? GitHub. GitHub is a code management or versioning controlling platform. Okay, there I stored this one. If you want, I can show it. This image URL I am taking directly. I am going to the GitHub site. Enter. Now this is what we are trying to see, right? Same thing I am trying to integrate here. And I am keeping here mouse over tooltip as Ramready Data Science Mentor like that. Am I clear? Let us try to do same activity so that we'll get some confidence. So what we are trying to learn now? Images.
Ram, we don't have this images concept in your document.
Sorry?
We don't have this images concept in your the document which you have shared.
In whatever document, in this document, the image is not there.
Yes.
Same document you opened, DS0103 Markdown language.
Yeah. It is data science with Python classroom notes.
No. Okay. Classroom notes is you made it a PDF, right?
Yes.
That not the PDF. I am asking about the notebooks. PDF is my old style of sharing the classroom notes. Okay, I don't want to share. Yeah, that is the old style of sharing the classroom notes. Initially, I prepared like that. Then realized, okay, giving the Jupyter notebooks, small content will be works more better. So we are using the Jupyter notebooks. Follow the Jupyter notebooks.
Okay, so we can download from the URL.
Yes. Google Drive URL. Google Drive URL has all this information.
Okay.
Now, how to provide the image is simply we are providing here like this. Then we are providing two square brackets. In between, whatever you want, you can write it. Anyhow, this is not going to be displayed for the user. Am I clear? We are writing here image of Ramready. We are writing it. Image of Ramready. We are writing it. Now, here we have to write here the hyperlink. We have to write it. For example, the hyperlink is this. What the hyperlink of the photo. Then, if you want to write here some kind of tooltip, then you can write here Ramready Data Science Mentor. So something like this we written in the double quotes, then go and try to enter. You can notice now we are able to see the image. If I keep my cursor on the image, we are able to see the tooltip, we are able to see it. That's what you need to understand. Is it clear? Okay. Cool. That's how we are going to provide here images. Let us move on to the next one. Code and syntax highlighting. Suppose something whenever I am writing it. Yeah, Veeranjanelu. You want me to repeat? Okay. Simple. This is what the syntax I am following. You have to provide here square brackets. In this square brackets, whatever information you want to write it, you can write it. Then regular brackets, then URL you have to write it. Give one space, and whatever tooltip you want it, the tooltip keep in the double quotes. Got it? Okay. Now let us move on to the next one. Next one, we have that code. If I want to highlight something code, maybe JavaScript code or maybe Python code, maybe tomorrow R code or something else. Okay, then you can go and you can highlight that syntax, you can highlight it. For that, we have to use here backslashes, you have to use like this, not slashes. What do you call it as? Back quotations. Okay, back quotations, you have to use it like this. Then automatically it will be turned into that syntax. Let me provide here so that we'll get more confidence. Code highlighting. Code highlighting. So we are writing here. Okay. Then we are writing, it is corresponding to the Python code we wanted. Then you can go and you can define here, let us say print. Then we are writing hello world, we are writing it. Now again close this back quotes. Now you can observe it is not executed, it is displaying as is whatever you typed it, right? Generally, if you write here Python code print hello world, it will execute in the code cell. If I am writing, what cell I am writing now? In the code cell I am writing. This is called as what cell now? Code cell. If you write in the code cell, then it will execute and give you hello world. But this is what cell? It is a markdown cell. In the markdown cell, I want to highlight the Python syntax. It is highlighting it. Getting my point? For example, same thing we are trying to take here, some other language you wanted. Some other language you wanted. You can go and you can highlight that also. For example, if you want to say R language. In R language, this will be highlighting like this. Okay, whatever you want the language, in that language it is going to highlight the things. It may be JavaScript, means you have to write here in place of the R. What is that? JavaScript. Of course, in JavaScript the print is available, it will highlight, sir. Suppose in the JavaScript there is no print. JavaScript, I written the JavaScript here. Suppose the JavaScript there is no print, then what will happen is it will not recognize, it will not highlight properly. Okay, whatever code you are writing, there should be valid code in that particular language. Okay, anyhow, that's how we are going to highlight here. Code we are going to highlight it. Any questions, folks?
Yeah, Ram, I tried to find out, this Jupyter notebook in the Google shared drive, but I didn't find it. Can you please let us know where exactly it is?
Okay, yeah, I will help you out. So let me take you to the drive of the Google Drive, google.com. Then you may be going for your data science lab copy. So we have here DS, ML, DL, NLP and AI with Python lab copy. In this one we have here Jupyter notebooks. In the Jupyter notebooks we have here DS, ML, DL, NLP, AI with Python. Then we are seeing here basics with Python. In the basics with Python we have here DS103 Markdown language. This is what I am explaining now. Yesterday we got chance to see introduction and installation, hello world program, the data science. These two slides we completed yesterday.
Okay.
Right. Now, let us please go on mute. Now, let us move on to the next one, whatever we have here, that is called as, if you want to bring the tables, you can also bring the tables like this. To bring the tables, all you have to do is, you can observe, we are writing a pipeline symbol, then tables, then these tables are cool. These all are column names. Then this is called as left alignment. This is called as middle alignment. This is called as right alignment. And we are writing here data, we are writing here. Let me go and try to prepare similar kind of things. So we are writing about what is this? Tables. Now let us write here pipeline symbol. This is the pipeline symbol. We are writing here EMP number is the one of the column name. Then we are writing here E name. This is one of the column name. Then we are writing here, let's say salary. This is one of the column name. Now enter. So we have to provide here again pipeline symbol, then like this. Okay, then we are writing here again pipeline symbol. Then we are trying to say middle alignment. Middle alignment we are writing. For the middle alignment to be happier, we are trying to say as 2 times like this. Then salary, also I want here right alignment, so we are writing like this. Then enter as of now. Okay. Okay. Employee number, e-name, then salary. Two columns are needed because it is a middle alignment we are writing here. So let me, spaces are missing. I think here a lot of spaces we have right. The space I didn't kept here properly. Let me copy and paste this as is instead of arranging this one. Okay. Perfect. Without data, if you're writing, it is making like the trouble. I think. Okay, yeah, that's correct. We didn't return the data previously. That's what is troubling us. Let me change this one, EMP number. Then we are changing this as, let's say, e-name. Then we are changing this as, let's say, salary. And this is a column 1. Till here it is a column 1. We are writing this as 101. And till here it is a name. We are writing this as, let's say, Ram. And this is we are saying as salary. We are bringing this as a 10,000. And this is the one more number. We are keeping this as 102. And this is a name. Let's say kept as John. Then this is a 2000. We're writing like that, 20,000 we are putting it. Now we are able to see same kind of table. The spaces, those things you have to be a bit careful. The spaces you have to be a bit careful, that's it. So we're writing EMP number, one pipeline symbol should be there, then here e-name, then here salary like that. Am I clear? Okay. That's how we can bring the table also. If you want to bring it somewhere, you can bring it very beautifully. You can bring it. Now that's what about the tables. What you want to discuss about it. And while you're reading some blogs, you'll see this kind of black codes. Okay. So how we can build this kind of black codes? You have to write here simply arrow mark. Then automatically that will be one kind of line will be coming in front of the things. Let us go and try to put it here. For example, we are writing Markdown language. Let us say we are putting like this. It is a first line, something like this we written. Then break the code line or something. Then we are saying as okay, let's say second line. Something like this we are keeping here. I think we missed one space here. We need one line of space. Then we are writing it. We are able to see it is the first line, it is the second line. This is some other heading. If you want to keep here, you can keep it. So like this available, we will able to concentrate more on that particular things, right? Similar to examples, whatever I provide here. See the example, The quick brown fox jumped over the lazy dog's back. Something like this. If we write the quotations, we are able to concentrate more. We are able to concentrate it. Let's say one more break. It is one more break. Let us say. Then we are writing here. This is what we are writing it. Now we are able to write 2 times it is came because 2 error marks I provided. Now we are able to see this how we are able to get it right. That's enough. Actually, these many things also not needed really. Only headings and images, how to provide it, that is enough to make our customer happy whenever we are doing some kind of presentation. Is it clear about the markdown now?
Yes.
And it is subset of HTML concept. HTML concept. Meaning of that, in HTML also I can keep the header one, right? But I have to write some code, I have to write it. H1, H2, H3 codes I have to write it. Bold also I can do in HTML, but I have to write some code. Suppose I said already Markdown is a subset of HTML code. In HTML, something is possible which is not available as a shortcode of Markdown. As a shortcode as a Markdown, it is not available. If I want that kind of HTML, what you can do it? For example, let us say input radio buttons in HTML. I am writing it like this. I am googling it. Then we are seeing as some kind of code. We are seeing it. This is the code. This code as it is, I am copying it. Whatever we have it, I am copying. Then I am going to the slide. Let us go and try to change this into the Markdown first. We are changing into the Markdown. Then as it is, I am pasting it. If I enter, we are able to see the radio buttons. What is the meaning of this one is? Whatever possible in the Markdown with small lines of code, use it. Suppose you are looking for something else, then the Markdown cell HTML is supported. Am I clear? In Markdown shell HTML is supported. So whatever you want to write here, you can go on, you can write it. It supports for you. That's how it's supporting. Got it? Okay, enough.
Yes.
This is what I want to explain about the Markdown. Please refer once this slide. Then we start the Python code introduction. We'll try to start it.